Howdy Summers. My building adventure continues because today I have attempted to build a loft. Lofts are basically these like two-story apartments, but everything is open to each other. So you'd have like a top level with some stairs where you'd have like the bedroom, and down below you'd have the kitchen and all that stuff, and you can just kind of overlook it, and it's really nice. And it was something I was hoping I could make properly in The Sims, but I did so many attempts of this and could not figure out how to replicate this. And I'm sure it is possible to make lofts in The Sims, I just could not figure out how to do it, so here's what I did instead. So thinking about why this didn't work out, it could be because I was just doing like a regular residential lot instead of trying to build this in an apartment. But the problem with apartments in The Sims 4 is that you can't really change anything about them except for the layout. But like, you can't make the walls different heights, you can't add a story onto them. It has to already be multiple stories in order for you to achieve something like that. So I figured it would be easier to just try to build this as like a regular house instead of in an apartment, because I can at least have a little bit more creative freedom with proper houses instead of apartments. So yeah. But to kind of get the loft vibe, I actually used platforms and I raised it up to like maybe 3 or 4 for the height, just trying to make it a little bit taller so that way there was kind of separation between that area and the ground level and give off the vibes at least of a loft. And honestly, I think that the inside turned out really, really nice. I'm gonna be honest, I did not do like anything for the outside because the idea with this was that it would be kind of like a loft apartment, so, you know, there wouldn't be too much going on the ground level, but yeah, I don't know. I didn't think much of the outside. The focus was the inside because I was trying to build a loft. But I got to use a lot of stuff from the new, what is it, Modern Luxe kit? Because I hadn't really looked at that stuff yet. I had, like, just gotten the kit, and so I hadn't done anything with it. But I got to use a lot of stuff from that, and I really like it. And I think this all came together nicely. I didn't exactly have in mind the kind of person that would live here, but I figured maybe just like a teen or something, or a young adult kind of living here for their college stuff or something. But I don't know. I feel like I don't give off too much of that vibe really with my builds. I never really build with a person in mind. I just kind of go along with whatever, and it's like, if it looks nice, yeah, we're going with it. But I ended up putting this kitchen against the platform, and I think it looks really, really nice. I'm kind of utilizing that space a little bit, because I didn't want to leave just, like, the platform completely open. So, especially since I didn't really use, like, a fancy trim or anything on there. It was such a pain, honestly. Trying to even get trim on that platform. Platforms are just so glitchy. So, yeah. But everything is all kind of in one area. It's not meant to be, like, super big or anything. So, we have enough space for, you know, what we need, and I think it looks nice. But something that really irritates me is that console table under the TV and the slots on it, because we can't put anything on the top of it, like nothing slots to it, just in that little gap there, and I hate it. But yeah, I think my color scheme ended up being a lot of like kind of lighter colors. I had some green, some of that kind of, I don't know, light teal? I don't know how to describe that color. And of course some purple. So some of my favorite colors basically. And I think that it was pretty good, honestly, in terms of color combination. But yeah, I struggled a lot with some of the wall decor and trying to figure out like what to put on the walls. I didn't really have any funky shapes in this build. It was all very square. So I had to kind of figure out how to make these flat walls look a little bit more interesting. And it was a struggle, but I did put in an easel and some bookshelves, kind of. Yeah, 2 bookshelves technically, because there's one over by the bed on the dresser, that little like stack of books. And then I ended up putting one kind of in between the living room and the dining space. And then I, of course, managed to get us a little computer set up in the corner over there. And yeah, I put the bookcase over here primarily because I could not figure out what to do with that giant space there. There aren't many windows. So yeah, But the inside is definitely a lot better than the outside. So the outside is just like white wallpaper. There are only a few windows, and I did 0 landscaping. So I did not put any effort into the outside. But it's fine, because the primary focus was inside. And yeah. But I think I did good for what I had. Obviously, it's not exactly a loft, but the style, the idea was there. And yeah, we have a really small bathroom, but it works. Everything should be functional. I haven't actually tested it, but I think you should still be able to get up the stairs just fine to the bedroom, because I know I put like a thing of canvases on top of it, so it should still be walkable, but everything else is definitely functional. So yeah, let's hop into the game and take a look at this in not 800 times speed. When I say 800 times speed, by the way, I just mean that I sped up the build footage to 800 frames per second. Anyway, this is the build, and like I said, I did literally nothing to the outside. There is no landscaping. There are just like literally 4 windows on this build. I didn't even change the roof color, okay? Like, I did nothing on the outside, okay? But this is the inside, and as you can see, it is a lot more colorful than the outside is. So going in with our regular view, over here we have a little living room. I put down a sectional so that way we'd have a decent amount of seating. And we got the TV over there. And this is just a nice little cozy living space, honestly. There's not too much going on here, but I do really like it. And then over here we have the kitchen, which I did use that new set from the stuff pack. The Home Chef Hustle stuff pack. There we go. Couldn't think of it for a minute. We have our little dining section over here. It's nothing super fancy. And then going into here, we have our little bathroom, which looks really dark despite there being a light in here. I think the windows are messing up the lighting, but there is a light on the ceiling over there. I don't know what's up with that. And then coming back this way, we have our little computer setup. So right between 2 windows. I think this is really nice and kind of cozy. And I really love this like picture collage that came with paranormal stuff. It's one of my favorites. I just have a hard time making it work a lot of the time because of the shape. Then going over here, you can see we have the canvases that I have moved onto the top of the stairs using like some move objects cheats. And then coming up here, there's this weird glitch with the stairs here where like it doesn't have this little fence here, but it keeps showing that post. I'll fix it in a minute. But yeah, my honest thing with this is just delete the railing and then use the undo arrow and this post should go away. But I put a little easel up here. Hey, it took away some of my decor stuff. What the heck? Rude. I had like 2 other things on there and it deleted them. Oh well, got some shoes under the bed, little seating area with the lamp, and then we have the bed over here. So, and no, I did not paint the ceilings. It's an oversight, always. For whatever reason you want to download this, it is available on my gallery now. It's called Loft Style because I tried to build it in the style of a loft and it just, you know, it was what it was. I made an attempt. But it's TheSimmingKoalaa with 2 A's for my gallery ID. It's always in the description if you guys ever want to find it and download anything from here. I have a lot of stuff on here. Lots and lots of builds, so lots of stuff to choose from. But that is all from me today. I know this build isn't the most fabulous build that I've done because I did literally nothing on the outside. But I did put it in the description on the actual build on the gallery that you can just do whatever you want with the outside. You can change the wallpaper, add landscaping, do whatever you want because I did literally nothing because that was not my focus for the build. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed still, even though it's yeah. I guess. I don't know the word to use. It's not great. But yeah, with that, I'm gonna go. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, subscribe to the channel and make sure you have notifications on so you don't miss anything. Be sure to follow my socials. Links are below. I'll see y'all soon. Bye.